Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will introduce you the Great Britain politics. And I'm Lydia.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Yvonne.
And I'm first talking about the political revolution. Next. In the 9th century, British nobles and clergy has constituted an organization called Wheaton. Therefore, the main members in Wheaton was the priests and nobles. And this organization was just like a king's advisory agency. A king will probably ask for an advice before announcing a decree like domestic tax or war. Next. And in 11th century, the name of Wheaton has changed into the Grand Council. However, the function of this organization was still the same. And in 1215, British nobles has rebelled against the tyranny of King John and forced him to sign the Great Charter. And in the rules of Great Charter include that the king has to respect the nobles' privilege. It means that the king was not able to imprison nobles without a court's judgment and has to get the permission before announcing a national decree, such as a new tax, special contribution, peace, war, and new rules. Next. And in 13th century, Henry III was imprisoned by the nobles because he was violating the Great Charter. British nobles, prelates, and representatives from every city had gathered and held a conference called Parliament. Since then, Parliament has become as a government permanent institution. And I'm now going to talk about the parliamentary system. Parliamentary system is also called constitutional monarchies. And in this system, the executive and legislative branches are interconnected. And the head of the state is the monarch. However, the monarch is just the ceremonial head. And the head of government is prime minister. And the post of prime minister is served by the leader of the largest political parties in legislature. And he has the ability to serve without deadline. But legislature can at any time to dismiss an incompetent prime minister. Thank you. And welcome, Lizzie.
And I'm going to tell you monarch and prime minister. The British monarch takes little direct part in government. The crown remains the fount in which alternate executive power over government lies. These powers are known as royal prerogative and can be used for a vast amount of things, such as the withdrawal of passports and the dismissal of the prime minister, and even the declaration of war. And the monarch has weekly meetings with the prime minister, where she may express her feelings, warn or advise the prime minister in the government's work. In short, Crown has three important rights. The right to provide advice and warn and to be consulted. The current crown is Elizabeth II. She She is also the British Commonwealth head of 16 member countries. The accession to the throne is on February 6, 1952, and is crowned in July 2, 1953. She is very conservative in her religion, moral standards, and family matters. She takes religious duties and coronation oath very seriously. This is why she is less likely to quit the position. Next. The Prime Minister is always a member of the legislature, and they has power to conduct executive affairs. And the term of the Prime Minister is 5 years. It's unlimited re-election, but it can be dissolved or re-elected at any time. David Cameron is the current Prime Minister, was appointed on May 11, 2010. And he is also the First Lord of the Treasury, Minister of the Civil Service, and leader of the Conservative Party. He represents Whitney as its Member of Parliament. And I'm going to tell you general elections. General elections refers to the election of the members of Parliament. The longest term is 5 years, but may end prematurely because of the dissolution of Parliament. Most candidates are the members of a party. Their campaign goal is to win a certain geographical constituency. Most British voters can cast their votes according to the candidate's party rather than their personal qualities or ideas. And the basic election system is first past the post-election system. They are based on a number of party members. If a party has absolute majority of members, then they will form next government. And the party leader will become Prime Minister. If no party has an absolute majority of members, and the sum of the absolute majority of two or more parties will form a coalition government. Basically, the leader of the biggest party will become Prime Minister, or a single party will form the government. Through alliances with other parties and informal governments, they perpetuate it. Next part, Yvonne will introduce 3 major political parties to you.
I'm going to introduce the 3 major political parties. The first one is Conservative and Unionist Party. It has 306 seats and founded in 1834. And it is a central-right party in the House of Commons. And the leader is David Cameron, who is also the Prime Minister. It is the largest single party in the United Kingdom. And these are some policies of the party. First one is the party under David Cameron has redirected its stance on taxation. Besides, improving the welfare of Britain's military service personnel is a priority of the party. strengthen the ties between the armed forces and government. The second one is Labour Party. It is a central-left party in the House of Commons. And the party over to the Liberal Party during the early 1920s and formed minority governments. There are 258 seats in the party, and the leader is Edward Samuel Millet. And the policies are Ed Miliband has himself emphasized responsible capitalism, and he has also suggested that workers are paid a living wage, such as overtax breaks to boost productivity and cut welfare bills. And the last one is Liberal Democrats. It was founded in 1988. The party was founded by a merge of the Social Liberal grouping and the Dominant Orange grouping. And the leader is Nick Clegg, who was elected leader in 2007. At the 2010 general election, the party won 57 seats, making them the third largest party in the United Kingdom. And the policies are promote modern liberal values, fair taxes that put money back in your pocket, a fair chance for every child, and a fair deal for you from politicians. Next, let's welcome Lydia to introduce four nations and four communities.
Okay, I'm Lydia. I'm going to introduce you the four parliaments. And as everybody may not know that there are four parts of England, they including Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and England. And I'm going to introduce you each of their parliament, except for England, because they have already introduced. And first, it's Scotland. And let's take a look at the Scotland Parliament. It's the outside of the Parliament. And this is the inside of the Parliament. They always hold their meetings here to make some important decisions. And about Scottish Parliament. There are 59 members of Parliament in Westminster. What is Westminster? Westminster is the government in United Kingdom. And they all have 129 members in their local parliament decide their own decisions. And they also have limited power to vary income tax. And the most important is they have their university education and care services for the elderly are all free, while the fees are paid in the rest of the UK. And the most important of all, they are the first country in United Kingdom to ban smoking in the public area. And they have multi-party systems. Their main party is Scottish National Party. They have 69 out of 129 seats. And the rest are opposition parties are Labour Party and the Scottish Conservatives and liberal parties and the Green Party. And next one is Wales. This is the outlooking of the National Assembly, and it's already built in the 2006. So you can see it's very modern. And in Wales Assembly, there are 40 members of the Parliament at Westminster, and 60 members in Wales Assembly in locals to decide their own decisions. And the most important is I want to introduce the referendum held on March 3rd in 2011. This is the referendum makes them legally make their own rules, make their own laws, and they don't have to get the permission from the UK. They can make their own laws. And now is the notable examples of the discretions. The charges for prescriptions in Wales, while they have been abolished, while patients are still charged in England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. And for the university tuition, it's different for Welsh resident students studying at Welsh University compared with students from or studying at Wales in the UK. And also the charging for residential care. In Wales, there is a flat rate of contribution towards the cost of nursing care for those who require residential care. And the main party is Labour Party. Wales was a bastion of the Labour Party from the early 20th century. The Labour Party has emerged as the most popular political party in Wales, hold about 26 out of 40 seats in the Assembly. And the last one is Northern Ireland. This is the outlooking of the Parliament building. And they have 18 members in the Westminster, and they got 108 members in their own assembly. And they have the power to put forward views and proposals. And the most important is their unionist and the nationalist. That's two part of their parties. And the unionists are those who want to remain part of the UK. They want to stay part of the United Kingdom, and they belong to the Church of Ireland. And the nationalists are those who want united Ireland. They are mostly the Roman Catholics. And now I'm going to introduce their political parties in Northern Ireland. The unionist parties, including these parties, and the nationalist parties are Sinn Féin and Social Democratic and the Alliance and Green Party. This is the Cross Community Party. Thank you for your listening.